joined by Bob Bremer, the chair of the YMCA board, and the Y, obviously, we think physical fitness.
Right.
But the Y gets involved in some outside activities as well, and you guys are involved with the Charlottesville 10 miler this year.
Yes, Steve, we're very excited to be involved with the Charlottesville 10 miler this year. The 10 miler, if you don't know, is the oldest foot race in the community, in the area. It's been run since 1976. One of the great things about this race is that it provides proceeds for nonprofits in the community every year. And this year, the YMCA is very fortunate and thrilled to be a recipient of some of the proceeds from the Charlottesville 10 miler. And there's a unique connection there as well, right? Because fitness, 10 miler, running, and what we're going to use the proceeds for is one of the important initiatives within the Y is our health initiatives. So the proceeds will not only continue to support that program, but it will enable access to that program for lots of folks in the community. So we're pretty excited to be part of the Charlottesville 10 miler this year.
That's a win-win. And you're more than just a representative for the event. You'll be lacing up your sneakers.
Yes, I've run in the event 7 or 8 times now, and I'm currently training to run in the event again this year.
Do you have a favorite part of the race besides when you hit the finish line?
The downhills are pretty exciting.
Downhills are good, yes.
But the best part is it's really a community event. And as you run the route for the race, there are people lining the streets, up and down the streets, cheering you on. And that's probably my favorite part of the whole experience. When you hit the downtown mall and there's people lined up down the downtown mall, when you're coming back on Main Street and people are cheering you along, when you're tired, ready to, and hurting, and they keep you going. So that's really a fun part of the race.
For this year, maybe another added bonus will be as you pass Eric Pritchett during the course of the race.
Yeah, if he starts in front of me.
Great if people get involved. Obviously, we want as many people to come out and run the race as possible, but you can volunteer at the race as well.
Yes, the race could not be held every year without the hundreds of volunteers that make it possible, either providing refreshments at the refreshment stand or just pointing you in the right direction. You can volunteer if you go to the Charlottesville 10 miler website. There's plenty of opportunities to volunteer there. Also this year, if you come to the YMCA website, we have a big volunteer button there. You can volunteer and be part of the YMCA team at a couple of locations across on the course as a volunteer this year.
What have you seen as maybe, say, the biggest change for the 10 miler over the last handful of decades?
I think it's just grown in size. Initially it started out, there weren't very many runners, but over time it's grown in size, it's changed. The routes pretty much stayed the same. This year it's changing up a little bit. I think we're starting at Scott Stadium.
The best part is what it does for the community before, during, and after the race.
Yes. Yeah, it's truly a community event, both during the race, after the race, and of course the proceeds it provides to a lot of nonprofits around town.
Well, appreciate it. Congrats.
Okay.
Best of luck at the race and with the benefits that come to the Y from this year's.
Well, thank you for having us.
Appreciate it. Casey?